G'day everybody, we are back with the podcast for round one, talking Division 1 women. Now we are specifically going to dive into our two new teams in this competition. We're going to talk about Chelsea getting that nice win early and then Altona splitting the weekend 1-1. Firstly, let's talk about Chelsea because they had a nice win.
Yeah, Chelsea would be pretty pleased with their first up game. It's no easy task going against Vanessa Power in the Mildura Heat, but they got off to a great start and sort of retained that lead as the game went on.
Yeah, very consistent throughout all four corners. Only had the 17 in the fourth, but pushing above that 20 mark in each quarter is quite impressive.
Yeah, and it was led by Ashley Stainer, who she does a bit of everything. She can get on the rim, but she's also shot 4 of 7 from deep, which is pretty handy, and got her teammates involved with a handy 4 assists as well.
Absolutely. Taylor George winning an efficient game as well with 16 points. She had 7 from 11 from the field. That is efficient. We also had Eden Taylor, who came off the bench, did some nice work there with the 13 points.
And that's what you need from a finals team, Ted. I keep saying it, but 13 points off the bench. What a great thing to have as a coach.
Absolutely. Yeah, that you need that. With the 2 steals as well, that's very, very handy. They did come away with 19 assists for the game. So there is that good culture. They're able to facilitate and find each other very, very well. So hopefully that stays consistent because that will be very, very strong and hard to guard in the long run.
Yeah, exciting to have round one to have that many assists and that sort of chemistry.
Absolutely. And on the other end, they forced 17 turnovers.
Yeah, they must just be putting Mildura Heat under the pressure and just made them cough the ball up.
Absolutely. Very good win for them round one. Now, Altona, like we said, split the difference round one. They had the win against Craigieburn, but then a loss against Mildura on the Sunday. Hosting on Sunday, travelling away on a Saturday night. Whether that made a difference or not, we don't know, but it was an interesting weekend for them.
Yeah, look, they didn't score the ball, really, really well, but their defense over the weekend was really impressive, keeping Craigieburn to 38 points, including 2 quarters where they kept them to single digits. I think, as coach of Altona, you'd be pretty stoked to say you're going to win most games if you can keep the opposition to 38.
Absolutely, and honestly, they didn't do that bad. They were consistently scoring throughout every corner. They scored 10 plus points in every single quarter across the weekend. So it's not like they struggled. They might just have that one. It just might be round one. Just
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And, hopefully they'll expect those their offense to continue ticking over and having maybe pushing towards 20 points a quarter at some stage. But they were led well by Alicia. I apologise if I get this surname wrong. Skiberas. She was pretty dominant against Craigieburn with 17 points. And 5 boards.
Yeah, Jordan Wilson also had a pretty nice game there, scoring 12 points, shooting 50% from the field. Neither of them played on Sunday, though.
Probably wouldn't have helped helped against Mildura, would it?
Yeah.
I think all of a sudden you take your top 2 scorers out of your Saturday night. It's a pretty big adjustment to make for that Sunday game.
Absolutely. Curious as we'll possibly find out later as to what happened there. But, like you did say, that might have had something to do with that loss. You put those 2 in, that's almost 30 points there.
Yeah,
that probably takes the difference.
And who knows? One of them might have been the answer to slowing down a red hot Vanessa Power who dropped 27 on them. So
yeah,
it was good to see Maya Gansen step up and hit double figures for them on Sunday. But it would have been certainly handy having those other 2.
It would have, but. Look, I think from my perspective, the turnovers really hurt them from across the weekend. They had 24 and 18 turnovers.
Yeah, they'll want to tidy that up as they get a bit more comfortable and settled into Division 1 basketball. But, it's certainly, to be able to split the weekend is exactly what you want to do on a double.
Absolutely. And now Chelsea, for round 2, will be travelling both Saturday and Sunday. They'll be hosted by Warrandyte on the Saturday night at 6 p.m. to then follow up at Western Port on the Sunday. We then have Altona as well, who will be travelling. They're going to Bellarine down the coast on the Saturday night. So some very interesting games, hopefully some tight ones.
Yeah, that'll certainly test them. Thanks, Ted.
Cheers, mate. See you soon.